All right, thank you for tuning in. We will get started with our next session in 5 minutes. All right, welcome to the New York session. Before we start this demonstration, I want to make everyone aware of the First Tech Challenge fundraiser located in the back of the gym. For just $1, you can drive the robot for a full minute. These proceeds will go towards our First Tech Challenge robotics team. Also, we have a fun little game right here for New York, so go ahead and scan that QR code and you can play the game. And now, please welcome the New York marketing team to the podium.
Hello and welcome potential investors and business partners, as well as city officials. My name is Pardip Amlapati.
And my name is Jaya Dunza.
We are representatives from Amazon. Today we hope to get your interest in our Amazon Scout project for the city of Manhattan. Thank you for being here and giving us the opportunity to pitch our project.
So Manhattan is a big city in a small state. In a big state. So it deserves a big solution in the form of Amazon Scouts. We believe that it will help solve some of the problems faced in Manhattan regarding delivery.
Amazon Scout is a part of Amazon delivery service. Therefore, when looking at Manhattan's population, which is 1.6 million, we identified that 45% of residents are between the ages of 18 to 40, so around 720,000 people. The majority of online shoppers are between the ages of 18 to 40, so it fits the age range for the target market for Amazon Scout. Providing this delivery service would be a huge convenience to the residents for Manhattan. This is one of the reasons why Manhattan would be a perfect choice for Amazon Scout and its service.
To determine how the Amazon Scout service would be an ideal fit for Manhattan, we created a system called the 4 Ps of marketing. You okay? All right. The 4 Ps include product, place, price, and promotion. We carefully evaluated the Amazon Scout and determined the following. So product, the Amazon Scout product revolutionizes the way delivery service works. Due to Manhattan's high population density, there are some concerns of not only crowded package droppage, but the risk of packages getting stolen. Amazon Scout fixes that using its sensor technology to detect when a package is being stolen. For price, Manhattan has a higher cost of living than the average cities in the US. The Amazon Scout keeps the same affordable prices of your packages because it's coming through Amazon, so nothing would be of extra charge to the customer. And then the same exclusive Prime membership benefits would also apply to the Scout service. For place, and this part is pretty straightforward, it delivers to the home of the customer and can also deliver in business settings. But what makes the Scout service unique is the size of the bot that will be delivering the packages. For promotion, there are multiple opportunities such as broadcasting through TV advertising and print through mail. We also have a unique opportunity with the Amazon website, which will allow the Scout product to have one of the biggest platforms to be advertised on.
So who's the best target market for Amazon Scout in Manhattan? For our target market, we decided to target a specific age range, which was the 18 years to 40-year-old range. We made this decision because, according to Business Insider, the age ranges of 18 to 40 are the ones who do the most online shopping. Therefore, Scout service would be most effective targeting this market.
And so, for our Scout design, we thought about our location, which was New York. In New York, sports are a big part of the culture there, with multiple huge franchises, including the New York Knicks for basketball, the New York Yankees and Mets for baseball, and finally the New York Giants for football. So we decided to make our Scout design based on the New York Giants, because the Giants are an integral part of New York, so we wanted to appreciate them with this design, even though they're not doing the best as of right now.
So after all this, why should Manhattan be a place of interest for Amazon Scout? The high population density is a key reason, because with high population density comes with the chance of high traffic and congestion, which is the exact problem. For example, with the chance of For example, in an article from the New York Times in 2019, because how much businesses is going on in Manhattan and the congestion resulting in that, it was reported that cars and normal vehicles can only move about at a jogger's pace, which is 7 miles per hour.
This problem is a huge inconvenience for the people who depend on online shopping, especially in the time and era that we're in. Engaging and moving forward with Scout would not only make it easier for customers to get their packages, but it would effectively clean up the streets of Manhattan from congestion and traffic. So you guys would be the reason why Manhattan's quality of life would increase despite the high population density. And so if there are no more questions, if there are any questions, then
All right. Great job, y'all.
there's a question.
Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Great job. Do any of the judges have any questions?
So have you considered the fact that Manhattan is mostly high-rise buildings, and how does Amazon Scout address that issue?
Okay, so if you know that Amazon does lockers, so like we could put one of those lockers on the bottom of each high-rise buildings, and the scout could deliver it there. We could put like a delivery station, and they could pick it up when they have their in their convenience. Any other questions?
You got it.
So in your write-up, you're referring to Snohomish County. What does that have to do with Manhattan?
So we're just taking a quote from the Amazon Scout website. So in UK, it's already been implemented. So it's just a quote of the director.
So it has nothing to do actually with Manhattan.
No, it's just real-time experience and how it is in the real life.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Any more questions?
Go ahead.
Yes, I do have a question. Talk about the New York Giants, right, being your target market audience. What about the others? How could you take advantage of the New York Giants and also leverage the other sports franchises based on your target age as well as the density issues that you talked about?
So, we targeted the New York Giants because football is the most, I would say, the most known sport in the U.S. If you go to anybody and you ask them what football is, they'd know what it is. So later, if Amazon Scout is successful in that specific area of Manhattan, then we can expand designs to make it more relatable to other people, especially other fans of other sports.
All right, let's give it a round of applause for our New York marketing team. All right, so New York's Computer Science 1, Team 1 can start setting up, and Team 1 for the geometry students can come over here. It's time for a little interview, so head on down. Hello, hello.
So now we have the computer science team coming up. Oh, this is geometry team? And the geometry teams. Sorry. Okay, okay. Nice. Are you all comfortable? So let me ask some questions, right? These
Well,
questions?
just choose.
Okay.
Or make up your own question.
Are you all ready? Who should I pick on?
No, but you look like you know a lot of stuff. All right, we'll start with you.
All right. What have you learned from a maths perspective?
So I'd say that I learned a lot about the financial district of Manhattan. So I think this was really good because we got to explore a lot of the buildings, and we definitely got to take a look at how the streets correspond to each other.
So, as we know, these maps are split up into groups. Which group were y'all?
We are all the way at the end where it says American Stock Exchange and the Execute Building LLC.
So, what are some challenges y'all faced when building y'all's landscapes?
So one of the main challenges we noticed was the timing of the event, because normally the event, from our teachers, we've heard that the event is a week later, so we had to kind of like improvise and speed things up. And the other main problem is with the spacing of our buildings, because we do not, the section we were given, we did not really have the space to construct the actual buildings itself. And therefore, because if we actually did that, then the robots wouldn't have really anywhere to move, so.
All right, I think our scout here has sunk. It's in the Hudson River. There went that package. It's all right, y'all. Great work. So, do y'all think y'all collaborated really well?
I think that as a team, we did collaborate really well. Each of us handled our own sections just fine. When we were initially planning out our angles and where to put the buildings, Niket, he gave us the document for that. He had it on GeoGebra and I think Adobe Illustrator. And that's how we planned it out. And I was one of the people who painted / constructed the buildings over there. Each of us worked together on that really well. I think as a team, we worked well together.
All right, great job, Team 1. Moving on to Team 2.
So what do you think it's doing right now? Oh, it just crashed into a building.
Crashing into a building. It's okay. First the river, now the buildings. What's next?
Amazon, avert your eyes. All right. Are you guys comfortable? I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
I would say like an 8 maybe, or maybe a 7.
All right, all right.
I'll probably say not really. I feel like maybe like a 6.
All right, a solid 10.
I don't know, maybe like a 4.
Another 10? Wow, you guys are really stressed, guys.
Maybe like a 7 or so.
A 7? That's pretty awesome.
All right, quick reminder for the computer science students, when y'all are performing, please state where it's supposed to make its deliveries so that the judges know. All right, so I heard y'all are pretty stressed. How's y'all's collaboration?
I think we actually collaborated really well, and while there were a lot of hiccups, given how we missed a couple days of school due to a theater program, our group was able to communicate with us and hurry up and get that fixed and done. And there was a lot of communication and collaboration that worked really well, and because of that, we were able to solve a lot of problems.
And what section are you guys?
Well, we're section 2 right here. Very fun.
Nice, nice. And what do your buildings mean? Is there any historical importance to any of your buildings?
The Tenement Museum it was built as a memorial.
So you gotta put it closer.
Oh. I got it. Okay, so the Tenement Museum was built in memorial, as a memorial to the people who lived there.
So from a math standpoint, how many angles did y'all have, if y'all know?
Well, so we had a lot of points. So we had about 12 points of buildings, and that would create, to create an angle pair, you have to have 2. So that means that we had about 6 angle pairs at a math standard. And yeah, they found within a transversal, and that's what we've been learning in class. And it was really cool to see it in a literal form.
Are you guys jealous of the cities that have parallel lines as their streets?
Yes.
You guys got unlucky, didn't you?
All right, great job, y'all. Team 3.
Woo. Do you know what else has 3 teams? I don't either.
Okay, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you think that building is right there?
To me, it looks like a big staircase, but I don't know. I think this is going to be this section, Team 3. So y'all want to tell us what this beautiful building here is?
That big building we have there is a new museum of contemporary art.
Contemporary art.
It surely looks like contemporary art.
I can see it took y'all a long time to build. Definitely didn't throw pieces of cardboard together. Definitely not.
All right, so to start off, what route did y'all scout take?
We took group 3. It's the third strip with the big tall building in it.
Where are you delivering to? Which building are you supposed to go to and deliver?
What? No, it's the contemporary. Yeah, it's Thompson Park and
contemporary art building. Yeah, the big white building. Yeah. The staircase, if you didn't know. So, can you name a congruent angle in your map?
I don't think we do. We don't have any congruent angles.
How about you define it for us?
A congruent angle is an angle that is the same as another angle.
Do y'all have any supplementary angles? All right, so y'all will sound like math geniuses. So what is like something you've learned this semester, and how did y'all implement it into this project?
So, a lot of what we did here involved us finding out how to like use Google Maps in order to properly discern which buildings were on which streets, and you had to like look around, and then you had to go in, and then you have to find the street on the map. You had to look around, and then you had to find the street on the map, and that took a lot of time, especially since we went for 16 points instead of 12. So yeah.
And when using GeoGebra, how did you use your geometry to determine your map placements?
We used GeoGebra to figure out like the different types of angles and map them all out.
All right, great job. Moving on to Team 4.
Good job, guys, is what she meant to say instead of good job, guys.
I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed with these interviews, how they're going. Didn't expect them to go so well.
Didn't expect them to be so knowledgeable. Good job, Miss Hunter, wherever you are. Yeah, Miss Hunter. Good job. All right, I'm guessing this is Team 4. Nice. All right. So can you tell us a little bit about your buildings?
So some of our most notable buildings are going to be the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Tower, but we also have some other buildings, I think.
One of the buildings that we have is the Grand Central Station, which was built from 1903 to 1917, I believe, and hosts 250,000 people a day.
And then we also have some very tourist-heavy locations such as Times Square, which I'm sure if you've been to New York, you probably have been there. Then we also have other locations such as museums with art in them, and then the Rockefeller Center, which is very popular around Christmas time with their Christmas tree and their ice skating rink.
So I'm aware that you guys 3D printed, I think, 2 of your buildings. Did you guys use geometry when you're doing your 3D printing softwares? I know one of you does it.
I actually found a 3D model online, so that's that question.
Working smarter, not harder, I see.
That is true. All right. Can you guys name either a congruent or supplementary angle on your map?
alternate interior angle and exterior angle. Oh, my bad. It's the Rockefeller Center and our Grand Central Station and their congruent angles. Our next one is Empire State Building and the St. Patrick's Church.
Congruent angle? Congruent basically just means equal or the same. So then a congruent angle are just two angles that have the same measure. So like two 90-degree angles or two angles that are 74 degrees.
All right, phenomenal job. All right, team 5, come on down.
Do you think a triangle has 5 sides?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Let's see if we can try to find a 5-sided triangle in here.
Oh yeah, let's start counting.
2,
2,
16. Is this correct, Miss Hunter? Is this how math works? Yeah. All right, she says 5 sides. That looks like 5. 1, 2, 5. How you guys doing? Thumbs up all around. I know you. On a scale from 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
Probably like a 6.
A 10, nice.
A 8.
A 10, nice.
9.
A 1, you are so confident.
I'll probably say like a 5.
Oh, that's boring.
You know, y'all are more confident in the other group, so let's see how y'all do.
That is a very long note card.
Yeah, sure. So what are those note cards you have in your hands?
So for this note card, these note cards, they explain kind of the history of the buildings that we had chosen for our delivery route. And then on this other one, it has all of our angle pairs and what they are. So like consecutive interior, corresponding, or vertical angles.
Very nice. Can you point out to where your destination is? If we'll do that when the buildings are up. Can you name a supplementary angle that you have?
A supplementary pair of angles that we have is same side interior or consecutive interior, which would be our Trump Tower and Bernard Museum, or our Columbus Circle and Lincoln Center.
All right. From a math perspective, what have you learned?
I've learned about many different types of angles, such as like supplementary, congruent, and alternate interior. Just 3.
All right, so you name all these angles, but do you really know what they mean?
I think you do.
Let's start with you.
Okay. Oh, so, what's one of them? Okay, so congruent angles are angles that they're the same amount, they're the same measurement basically.
All right. Good job, guys. You guys did so good. You can relieve your stress now over there in the seats. We have 16.
Oh,
almost there.
So close, and into the art museum. All right. You know, last but not least, we have Team 6. Woo! I feel like y'all have the most stress because y'all have to go last.
Save the best for last, guys. Hey, Anthika, what do you think that wheel is right there, if it even is a wheel?
You know, it somehow resembles the Colosseum from like the top.
Oh, I kind of see it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, all right. Well, unexpected woos. Are you the only one? Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else in Team 6? She is truant. Oh wait, yes.
It's okay. I think he just wants you to start talking. So you know what? I'll let you start talking. Talk about your project.
So our project, what we had to do is we had to make a map of our section, and our section was right there. It's a part of Central Park, and so we chose the Guggenheim Museum and the Jewish Museum, which is one of the first Jewish museum in America.
In relation to the map, can you point out a building and name the angle?
Okay, so the Guggenheim and the Jewish Museum are actually corresponding angles, because they're they're both interior angles, and except there's got a space separating them, so they're corresponding angles.
And I think the Amazon Scout's at your section, right? Tokyo Drift.
It's doing pretty well, and jinxed it. Well, I guess we're into the river, through the river, going past the river.
Going into the other cities, guys. Oh no.
We're going to the District of Columbia. Oh, okay. To be honest, I feel like that's the fastest flight time I've ever seen between places.
All right. What geometry concepts did you learn? I know you guys are both freshmen, right? So when using Illustrator, because I know you guys are in the digital media class, and you guys have to use Illustrator, did this project help you in that sense, from a other class standpoint and in a geometrical standpoint?
It was kind of frustrating because Illustrator is like not my strongest suit. So when we had to do it, I kind of went to Mr. Ruiz and I was like, how do you do this? But then I also asked Mr. Hunter, and he helped us a lot, and he helped us understand it not only in like a digital media way, but in a math way, which really helped me understand more math and also like technology, which was amazing.
Do you know what is a strong suit? Mr. Hunter's suit.
All right, great job, y'all.
Is that it?
All right, so that is it for the math interviews. Do the judges have any comments, questions?
Concerns?
All right, time for some questions with the audience. So, do y'all think that the students were pretty successful today? What about the parents? Y'all don't look very satisfied. All right.
All right. How do you think everyone did, even though we just answered that question? I can see your stress levels went up.
You know, it's all fun and games till, you know, that number goes into the grade book. I'm just joking. Just joking. Y'all did a great job today. Phenomenal. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Hunter and Ms. Masterbrook for creating this event, as well as the judges and for all the parents for coming and supporting your children today. They've done a phenomenal job. Y'all should not be stressed out after it. Y'all are Y'all did fine. But great job.
Much hard work and last-minute buildings. Any comments from the judges now that you guys have time? Questions, comments, concerns, opportunities? Job interviews?
Internships. All right, then I guess it's a wrap. Great job, y'all. Oh, guys, learners, make sure to exit through the back door.
Good job, Anthony.
Design the maps on Adobe Illustrator. We've pieced them together, and they're also designing the buildings and have chosen the locations in which Scout is going to be delivering to.
The last few weeks, computer science students, they've been working on getting their robot to just start doing basic things like go straight through an intersection, follow a road, how to turn right, how to turn left, how to make a U-turn, things along those lines, some basic rudimentary tools that anything you need to drive a car or make a delivery.
My marketing group has simply marketed the event to the community, to the student body, just about anybody in Capel. I'm very hopeful that it's going to be really successful. I'm really excited. I'm also really nervous. It's definitely a big risk that we're taking. We're going to have a lot of wonderful VIPs that are coming, and a lot of parents are going to come, so we're definitely putting ourselves out there, but New Tech learners are just amazing, and I just love showing you guys off. You're just precious, gems that I think the whole world should know about.
Okay, so geometry learners are creating the maps in which Scout is going to be driving on, and so they have designed the maps on Adobe Illustrator. We've pieced them together, and they're also designing the buildings and have chosen the locations in which Scout is going to be delivering to.
The last few weeks, computer science students, they've been working on getting their robot to just start doing basic things like go straight through an intersection, follow a road, how to turn right, how to turn left, how to make a U-turn, things along those lines, some basic rudimentary tools that anything you need to drive a car or make a delivery.
My marketing group has simply marketed the event to the community, to the student body, just about anybody in Capel.
I'm very hopeful that it's going to be really successful. I'm really excited. I'm also really nervous. It's definitely a big risk that we're taking. We're going to have a lot of wonderful VIPs that are coming, and a lot of parents are going to come, so we're definitely putting ourselves out there, but New Tech learners are just amazing, and I just love showing you guys off. You're just precious, gems that I think the whole world should know about. Okay, so geometry learners are creating the maps in which Scout is going to be driving on, and so they have designed the maps on Adobe Illustrator. We've pieced them together, and they're also designing the buildings and have chosen the locations in which Scout is going to be delivering to.
The last few weeks, computer science students, they've been working on getting their robot to just start doing basic things like go straight through an intersection, follow a road, how to turn right, how to turn left, how to make a U-turn, things along those lines, some basic rudimentary tools that anything you need to drive a car or make a delivery.
My marketing group has simply marketed the event to the community, to the student body, just about anybody in Capel.
I'm very hopeful that it's going to be really successful. I'm really excited. I'm also really nervous. It's definitely a big risk that we're taking. We're going to have a lot of wonderful VIPs that are coming, and a lot of parents are going to come, so we're definitely putting ourselves out there, but New Tech learners are just amazing, and I just love showing you guys off. You're just precious, gems that I think the whole world should know about.
Thank you for tuning.
Gabe.
How did he do?
He basically just and then he just didn't respond.
Didn't he have to do a whole thing by himself?
Thank you.
What?
Like the speech? What, James, he was up here by himself.
No. It was the three of us. My part, which was like 6 minutes of me talking.
Thank you. Nope.
It was a lot. I should probably get my stuff and use it.
Yeah, you know where Zane is? Oh, found it. He's gonna message my parents. Oh, my dad's here.
I was Philadelphia. But I can offer my. This one's coming in quick.
Hello? Test 1, 2.
Whoa, it's Mayo!
All right, thank you for tuning in. We will get started with our next session in 5 minutes.
Welcome everyone to the Philadelphia session. Yay! There we go, yeah! All right.
Before we start this demonstration, I want to make everyone aware of the First Tech Challenge fundraiser located in the back of the gym. For just $1, you can drive the robot for a full minute. The proceeds of this fundraiser will go towards the First Tech Challenge robotics team. Also, we have a little fun game for y'all. It's an escape room, so you guys can go ahead and play the escape room while the presentations are going on. And now finally, welcome Philadelphia's marketing team to the podium.
Hello and welcome to the Amazon Scout Project. I am Joshua Gandy, the team lead for the City of Philadelphia of the Amazon representatives. And this is my business partner, Savik Narella. As we know, Amazon is a leading superpower in global delivery services. Known for its safe and efficient package delivery, Amazon has exceeded expectations year after year. Customer satisfaction is a guarantee, and customer loyalty is at all-time highs. With newly established surge in online shopping deliveries and delivery drivers, delivery companies partner with Amazon. In 2019, Amazon released its first delivery robot. Yes, robot. The Amazon Scout is a new and exciting way for small packages to be delivered, alleviating pressure of delivering small packages and leaving room for bigger ones for actual human drivers to deliver. The Amazon Scout, being fast, reliable, and an efficient form delivery, is truly a marvel in robotics and global logistics. Due to the extended range and living opportunities in Philadelphia, most people that have the same income are likely put into the same residential areas, making it more consistent for the Amazon bot to deliver to people. Moving inwards to the mainland, the Philadelphia high-rises, we see a lot of apartments and close living spaces. This makes the Amazon perfect for the compact spaces it can reach, also eliminating the use of drivers parked outside and blocking cars from entering. Also, the population density is so high, the Amazon Scout will be seen by more people and will also encourage more talk about it.
The design we created and decided would be best for the Scout is based on a yellow, sky blue, and dark blue pattern. We created this design because it uses similar color palette as the posters and flyers we designed to advertise the Scout event, and also implements all of Amazon's official color palettes. The 4 P's of marketing we used as our baseline for all marketing projects. There are 4 P's of marketing that we use as our baseline for all marketing projects. Here are the 4 P's for the Amazon Scout product. The product is what we are trying to sell. We are trying to sell the idea of the Amazon Scout to the audience and potential investors. By saying what it can do and what it brings to the table that others don't, basically saying why Scout should be chosen over anything else. Price, discussing the price to build, delivery fees, and implementing them into the price of the Amazon Scout. Place, where we want to put the Amazon Scout for the benefit of the people and the company. Why this place needs the Amazon Scout, how this will benefit the quality of life in Philadelphia. Promotion, promoting the product by putting the other 3 previously mentioned topics and presenting them to the desired audience for them to decide the offer, whether they would use the service based on marketing promotions. Knowing how to structure a promotion for a product, we have to start by finding the target market. Using the city's consensus and data websites, we have found these groups to be the biggest contenders to the target. The first 40% of the population in Philadelphia comes from Black or Afro-American descent, the second being white at 34%, and third being Hispanics at 15%. With these top 3 categories adding up to 89% of Philadelphia, we will mainly target them from a marketing standpoint. Other groups included were Asian, American Indian, and Native Hawaiian masses. With Black and Afro-American legacies making up a large portion of the population, we will target them to use Scouts. With an average of 43% of porch theft in Philadelphia, the Amazon Scouts would offer a sense of security for packages for everyone, increasing the usage and buying rates in Philadelphia because of the added security of the Amazon Scout. Also, Black and Afro-Americans by 15% more than white populations do, making Amazon Scout one of the best instances for Philadelphia to use for its benefits and quality of life.
The Amazon Scout on Philadelphia streets offer many opportunities, from faster, more reliable, less liable, and lower cost deliveries for the communal public. Also offering lower upkeeps for Amazon to use. The opportunities presented today are some of the best and we ask you to consider setting up a little Amazon bot to deliver good times in Philadelphia. Thank you. Any questions from the judges?
I know this is a little redundant, but could you repeat the four?
The 4 Ps of our project is the product is what we're trying to sell. We're trying to sell the idea of the Amazon Scout to the audience and potential investors by saying what it can do and what it brings to the table. Price is discussing the prices to build, delivery fees, and implementing them into the pricing of the Amazon Scout. And place is where we want to use the Amazon Scouts to benefit the company. And promotion is how we promote the Scout to the investors that we want to sell it to. Are there any other questions? Yeah.
So I heard a lot about the why of choosing. What are some opportunities or some obstacles to choosing Philadelphia?
Some obstacles for choosing Philadelphia is that there is a high rate of theft, and the Amazon Scouts could be easily destroyed and stolen from.
So how does the Scout do that?
There could be some measures to defend against people trying to damage a Scout, such as like built-in electric shocks or pepper spray or something. Are there any other questions?
So Philadelphia has a lot of revolutionary history behind it and making it a huge tourist attraction, causing businesses to want more. And there are 14 Amazon warehouses scattered around. And so with these, it can have faster deliveries for merchandise or something that they need fast. And other business opportunities, as in processing units. If we were thinking about from a job perspective, those warehouses need a lot of processors, like human processors, to process the packages and put them in. But there's still opportunity for drivers. And the businesses, I think there are some here, like the Graph House. They have a merchandise store that is mainly based off of Amazon. Yes.
Could you discuss a little more about your logo, the white, the yellow, the black? So
Yes. We decided to do this because we already know that blue is a staple in the Amazon Scout, but we don't really get enough recognition for yellow. And so if we can have something that is bright and efficient, even at night, even if it's delivering at night, it's a very easy way to see for cars and for pedestrians walking in the streets, apart from a blue and black. We also added the Amazon orange, giving it that staple and that branding on it as well. Any other questions from the judges? All right, thank you guys for your time.
All right, great job. All right, will the computer science students for Philadelphia come set up? And let's start with team 1 of the geometry students for a quick interview.
Hello? Hi. On. Nope. Oh, okay.
Hello, hello, yes. All right, y'all can sit down. All right, so.
Now we're standing.
Yeah, and y'all gotta sit. No, it's fine.
Okay, we've been dethroned.
So, what route is y'all scout taking?
So we're section 1 down at the end of the map, and we are delivering to the Mutter Museum and Carla's Bakery, which is seen on Cake Boss.
Sounds delicious.
All y'all a fan of desserts, I'm guessing? Yes. Have y'all been to Philadelphia before?
I have. Yes, I have. Philadelphia is a very beautiful state. It's a bunch of places to go to and very interesting.
Are you sure it's a state?
State? No, city.
Okay.
Right. Sorry. got confused there. Like I was saying, it's very nice, a lot to see, and if you want to go somewhere this summer, and I suggest Philadelphia.
All right.
I think we just damaged some buildings. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm hurt.
I'm really upset. I put my heart and soul into these buildings, and it seems to be destroyed. So, yeah.
We worked really hard on these buildings. Yeah, thank you. Well, some of us did.
Oh, wow. You guys want to talk a little bit about the collaboration that's happening there?
So working with the group is always challenging. You always have, sometimes you have some group members that like to, maybe not get as much done as some others. But I mean, you have to work past that. I mean, our school is about collaboration. It's about working with a group, and so you just have to learn to deal with that and do what you can.
We're not saying any names, so don't wonder. You can probably guess though.
So y'all's collaboration, y'all are telling me didn't work out. What about y'all's knowledge? Do y'all have the knowledge? All right, I'll ask y'all a couple questions. So, what are congruent pairs?
There goes another building.
Angles? It's okay, All right, so what are congruent pairs of angles?
Congruent pairs of angles are the ones that are like equal. I hope I'm explaining this properly. I'm not good at explaining. But congruent pairs of angles are like equal in like the degrees. I'm sorry, I'm bad at explaining. Let's just make that clear first.
Continue.
I'm trying.
We're on a budget, man.
Wonderful explanation. Again, there seems to be a little bit of anger and tension. There's tension there. Yeah.
Men being words.
So, was men being an important part of this project to you?
No.
No?
Thank God, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Actually, Duolingo really has helped shaped my brain to be able to work. So yeah, maybe not really.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much for all of your very relevant information. You can go sit down.
All right, team 2, you want to come on down? So, Isabel, the robots, you think they're being successful?
Well, that last one was successful in hitting buildings. I don't know if that was the goal, but it did it did that. We'll see.
I know like a lot of buildings are really tall and they have that same color scheme going on with the reds. I really like that.
Wonder if the reds are important. Do you guys know if the reds are important?
Okay, we have a question.
Okay.
All right, team 2, you want to tell them exactly which building the spot's going to go to?
It's going to go to Suburban Station and JF Collins Park.
And what does that look like?
So the gray one over there is the Suburban Station, and JF Collins Parks is the one near the apartment complex over there, the one with the trees.
Is it the red one with trees?
The red or the maroon? Maroon's darker red.
Okay, the shorter one or the taller one?
It's the shorter one.
Okay, great. So, short, red-ish, maroonish building with 2 trees that are square-shaped. As, all trees are shaped like that.
Reminds me of Minecraft, I gotta say.
Were you guys inspired by Minecraft for the creation of your buildings?
We actually were. Minecraft was not a very important part of this project, but it is a very important part of my life, so I'm very inspired.
I made the trees Minecraft styled.
Great. Good to know. Good to know. All right.
So which one of y'all want to do the math questions? You got you? Okay, you feel really confident about those questions right there. I took notes. Ah, so we have a smart one. Okay. So what about...
Because notes are the constitute of your IQ and intelligence.
Yes. All right, so you want to tell me what a pair of supplementary angles are on y'all's map?
Supplementary angles they're basically 2 angles that equal to 180 degrees. One of those would probably be actually it would be our alternate interior angle pair, which is John F. Collins Park or JF Collins Park and Suburban Station. JF Collins Park is the acute angle of the pair, and the obtuse angle is Suburban Station.
Very nice.
As we can see, this scout is doing pretty darn well. I'm impressed, y'all.
Yeah.
How much like malfunctioning and debugging and all that did y'all have to do? And it seems to be successful. So great job. And great job to y'all as well. All right, team 3. Want to come on down?
I'd like to say my favorite building here is the one with the bottle on top. I think that's very creative use. Do you have a favorite?
I really like those brick buildings over there. You know, they kind of look abstract, but they still look like those bricks. Gives them a good ancient feel. Oh, really?
We have the bottle people. You guys are my favorite. Congratulations. All right. You want to tell us what inspired you to create the bottle building?
The thing that inspired me to make the bottle building was actually franticness and rush, because I was trying to figure out something that could make a dome shape. So I was like, what can make a dome shape? The top of a water bottle. So I took one of the water bottles that, like the many water bottles that were in my room, and then cut it out and then put it on top of the cardboard. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And the robot seems to be going pretty well. Looks like. Oh yeah, where is your robot going?
So our robot is going to the Pennsylvania Convention Center, which is the gray building with the arch, and then it's going to City Hall, the bottle building.
Wonderful. They're very close together. Seems to be going pretty well. Do you have a question?
All right. So, you know, we've done math for now 9 weeks. Did y'all learn anything important?
Yes, we did learn something important. We learned how to distinguish different angle pairs, and like interior angle pairs and exterior angle pairs, and also vertical angles and supplementary angles, all of that, getting to know them better so that we can better understand them and comprehend them. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Very nice. So lots of angles.
So how would I use these angles in a real life situation?
You wouldn't.
Wrong answer. Try again.
You gotta be Mr. Huffer creating those word problems based on real life situations.
Okay, I guess construction.
Construction.
Anyone here interested in being a construction person in the future? Architecture, maybe? Yeah, let's go, Josh. Wonderful. Good luck with that. Heard it's a hard industry to break into.
I mean, come on, these are the building blocks to be in that type of field.
Exactly. Just make sure you don't get wrecked on your way to college.
All right, y'all, great job. All right, do you think this next group's... Oh, they're ready. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Do y'all think...
Josh.
Do y'all think this next robot's gonna work?
Maybe. It depends. Depends on how well they made the blueprints.
Make a comment about our Liberty Bell. It's on top of the building.
Where is your Liberty Bell?
It's a black cylinder.
I made that, y'all.
That is a brilliant... I don't see the crack. Where's the crack?
It's on the other side.
On the other side.
Like, go, like
Find it.
Show it off.
We have to make sure it's a real Liberty Bell.
Is it real?
Is it real? Wait, where is the break?
Where's the crack?
Where? I don't see.
Use it. Like, poke it. Poke it.
Not that hard, like the bottom. Like, yeah, there.
Oh, okay, there. It's like a tiny little movement. Great. Very creative. I'm so proud of you guys. Wonderful job. All right, so which buildings are they delivering to?
The African American Museum.
And where is that?
We're delivering to the African American Museum, which is the one with the little ears on it.
Very nice. What's the other one?
The Walnut Street Theater. It's right there with the yellow curtain.
Ah, very creative. I love when the curtains are on the outside of the building. It's my favorite thing. Yes, great. So what did you guys learn about supplementary angles during this project?
That they add up to 180 degrees, which is very toasty.
Very nice, very nice. Josh, we just saw you. How many parts of this project are you in? What about hosting? Great job. All right.
So, do y'all think that y'all did a great job? How's y'all's collaboration?
Our collaboration was really good. I mean, we tried our best on everything. Oh, right. My bad. Sorry, guys. We collaborated. We made a list of all the buildings that we wanted to make and we had to make and listed off, like, people like volunteer which ones and then which ones we didn't. Which ones we didn't have that anybody had volunteered for. We would just say we'd do it, and we painted all our buildings, or tried to at least, and then I think our collaboration was really good. Yeah.
I think we're having a little robot malfunction here.
Looks like we might be getting a better crack in the Liberty Bell soon.
All right. So what geometry concepts have y'all learned this 9 weeks?
For this project, we learned supplementary angles, exterior. Yeah, consecutive exterior angles, alternate exterior angles, alternate interior, and a bunch of other angle stuff.
What do you mean? Are we talking about like interior design? You know, I want to be like an interior designer, which is kind of cool. I know, right? So what does interior and exterior mean in the sense of math?
Interior angles are when they are in the middle of the two parallel lines. So if you look on the map, they'll be between, like if we're talking about Arc Street and Chestnut Street, then in the middle of those two streets, there's the Liberty Bell is between those. And then in this case, the line that's going between the parallel lines, that's called the transversal. And that's where the angles are formed. So.
Very cool. Lots of angle knowledge that I knew last year, but no longer. So, glad you guys know it.
It was a re-educating moment.
Exactly. I'm relearning my geometry. It's great.
You know, you're lucky because you're in 10th grade. I'm in 11th grade, and I'm like, wow, these kids are impressive. They know their stuff.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm in algebra 2. I don't have to know any of this. It's no longer important. It'll be important when you do your construction, though, Josh.
Yes.
You got this. Clearly. That's... Yeah. What's your pin?
Oh, it's my life pen.
Okay, very cool. I didn't know what that meant.
All right. Great job, y'all. All right. Do we have another team? Yes, we do. Okay, come on down. Okay, so that last scout was a bit of a malfunctioning scout right there.
It tried.
Imagine if that was real life.
That?
Knocking down buildings?
I don't think it could knock down a building. It might get severely damaged, though. You gotta worry about your packages there.
Oh, imagine the customer service.
Oof, sounds rough. It's HR problem, not ours.
All right, y'all prepared? What are the stress levels like? Give me a number between 1 and 10.
11.
12.
0.
13.
Very confident right there.
He's the cool guy in our group. He's like, and then we're just here like level 12 stress right now.
I'm 13.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so we have one chill guy, we have 2 highly stressed people, and we have the, of course, I don't know. But, okay, let's see how y'all do on your interview.
I have a question. I've noticed that 3 of you... Oh, yeah, first of all, what route? Where is your buildings?
So our 2 locations are the Boar's Food Hall, which is like that. Okay. The 2 buildings are the Boar's Food Hall, which is the building that the Liberty Bell is on top of. Yeah. And the other one is the Benjamin Franklin Museum, which is the one that kind of looks like gray and peach stairs on top of a brick.
I don't know where it is.
So, who knew that these robots would just start making music? Imagine going down the street and you just listen to like that, you know, like the ice cream truck coming in? Imagine that being our scout.
Or like you're just like walking around and you're levitating and just a scout appears out of nowhere. Sounds terrifying. All right, so it seems like 3 of you are in black suits, and 1 of you is not following the color scheme. How was your collaboration?
Oh, okay, again. So at the beginning, we were kind of iffy because we are, okay. Great. I get to hold the mic. I feel special now. So we were kind of like having a little hard time working together just cause, I'm sorry, you know, like it was a new group. But we worked together really well, actually. We managed to do everything. It was just kind of like timing conflicts because independent studies were busy and we had a lot of work to do. But other than that, we were a great team. Anything else?
So with not having one person on board, it was really hard on Thursday to get everything done. And also the shortage of hot glue sticks was the biggest problem. So when they brought in new hot glue sticks, I kind of put a whole packet in my hoodie so nobody else takes them. And it kind of worked out pretty well since we had since we hot glued a lot of stuff. It was really helpful that I kind of stole the hot glue sticks.
Don't know if this is something you want to be on footage, but all right, go for it, I guess.
Imagine being in 10 years. Man, I was stealing stuff back then, huh?
I'm going to play this recording at your wedding, all right?
All right, so which one of y'all is the mathematician here? Everyone's pointing at Sonia. Sonia, you're the mathematician? Oh. All right, well, one of y'all, or more than one of y'all, has to answer the math questions. So what angle pair relationships did y'all choose in your landmarks?
We were kind of required to do all of them, but I think, I believe that we did alternate interior stuff like the alternate and consecutive angles were the biggest ones that we had to focus on.
So y'all are all in 10th grade? No. Y'all in 9th grade. So how was the Illustrator process of building these maps on Illustrator?
Okay, so since I'm in graphic designing, it was yes. So I kind of did most of the Illustrator work. It was pretty easy, but you know, got through it in like a day.
He's our expert.
You know, y'all in the beginning told me that he was a chill guy. I thought he would stress level go up the hill right when he started speaking. Man, you're cool. You're chill.
All right, so how do we make you stressed? All right, what's negative b plus or minus the square root of 4ac over 2a?
21.
That is, nope, all right.
All right, great job, y'all. Amazing.
I think I succeeded. You're good.
You know, we've seen some scouts go all over the place, crashing into buildings, but we've also seen a ton of them do a really good job. What about this next group? You think they're going to succeed?
Well, I think it'd be less exciting if they succeed, but it's all right. I mean, yeah, I hope they do great. Do we have a next group? Nope, that's everything. Never mind. No more excitement for us.
All right. You know, the audience kind of looks bored. You know what? We'll come question y'all. You don't understand the stress till you get questioned. All right, parents, do y'all think your all students did an amazing job? Satisfactory? Disappointments?
Pretty cool.
Yeah? Okay, y'all are from this batch, so what did your child do?
I think he did the buildings for Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, all right.
Any of you guys have a late night with your student as they tried to desperately create a building or rewrite a code or do Photoshop, Illustrator stuff? Late nights?
Late nights? It's okay. Well, y'all students did a phenomenal job today. They have come, and even the scouts, even if they didn't work, the amount of hard work and dedication the students put in is phenomenal. I am so proud of y'all. I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Hunter as well as Ms. Masterbrook for creating this scout event. Without them, this idea wouldn't have even been possible. And I would also like to thank the judges for coming out today and supporting our students. All right, so students, as you guys exit, please make sure to exit through the back door. And great job, that's a wrap.